So I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple different things. I'm hopefully going to make 2 videos. But the first video I'm going to be doing is going to talk about traditions. And it's very exciting, but it's also very confusing for people who haven't, done the program before. You hear the word thrown around a lot, but you don't necessarily know exactly what it is. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what is traditions. So traditions is a class that every cast member in Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, the resorts, basically every person who ever works for Disney will have to take traditions. So it's just kind of like, not really an orientation, but I guess that is something you call it, kind of like a background of Disney a little bit, like how the company started, why we are here, like what they want you to bring to the table. Obviously, traditions is kind of a Disney secret, so I can't tell you too much about it other than like the generic overview, just because, they want to keep the magic. So I don't want to be broadcasting all secrets because obviously I love Disney and maybe we'll be going back someday. So for generic reasons, basically traditions, as I said, is just kind of an overview of the company, goes into our values, what we want to accomplish working at Disney, and kind of it inspires you in a way to be the best cast member you can be. I know traditions is the very beginning of your program. It's like your first, sorry, my dogs. It's the very beginning of the Disney College program for you. It's the first like Disney thing you're gonna do. So it's awesome. It's gonna be your first day. Of course, they're playing with their loudest bone. It's like 3 or 4 hours. I was anyway when I was there less than a year ago. So, I mean, it is a very long class and parts of it are a little dull just because it seems like they're reiterating a lot. But it is really important and it's an incredible, like, first time experience. Like, you are never going to forget traditions. It's just the best. I'll go into requirements for traditions. Traditions, I also can get asked, what do I wear to traditions? What is okay to wear to traditions? That kind of thing. What Disney's guidelines say, traditions you should be wearing, business clothes, professional clothing. So for the girls, it was a little harder. The guys have it easy. Usually just nice pants. It could be khakis, black pants, whatever you pick. Dress shoes, a shirt, a tie. And that's basically what all the guys I saw wearing. It's really easy for you guys. I mean, most things in terms of clothing are for you guys, so that's easy. You don't really have much to worry about. Just dress like you were going to like a business conference. As for the girls, it was a little difficult. They had some guidelines. If you're wearing straps, they don't want strapless. They don't want spaghetti straps. They want like at least 2 inches of the thick or the sleeves. You can wear dresses, but try to keep them modest. Make sure they go to your knees. Don't wear like a really tight skirt because obviously you treat it like you're going on an interview. Like you wouldn't wear like a really super tight outfit. If you're going on an interview, you want to look presentable. It's your first like Disney, introduction to you. So you want to look professional and make sure you look nice. My advice to you all would be, guys and girls alike, do not wear anything heavy. My dress had straps, luckily, but I had a jacket on top too, like a blazer. It's hot in Florida, in case you didn't know. It's really hot and it's really hard because there are outside parts of this tour. You get to go into Magic Kingdom for a little bit, which is really exciting, see some of the backstage areas, go into the tunnels for a little, which is awesome. It's the first time you're ever going to see them. It's really cool. But you will be outside in the heat and you don't always go to the shaded areas. So you really want to make sure you bring something comfy, something that you can walk around in, but also something that won't keep the heat too, enclosed. You don't want to sweat buckets. In terms of that as well, shoes, as I said, you'll be walking, so you don't want to wear super high heels because Magic Kingdom is very large. In my traditions class, we walked from Main Street, USA to Tooth Castle. We went through Tomorrowland and then into Storybook Circus because it was new at the time. So, I mean, it's not like a super far journey, but you also have to walk backstage areas and the tunnels, and there's hills, and, honestly, I would recommend for girls, wear flats. If you're really comfortable in heels, small heels, you don't want to be kind of limping around with everyone else. In terms of guys, I mean, obviously wear dress shoes. Just make sure you're comfortable and then make sure you've worn them in a little bit so that it's easy to walk. And that's for traditions. I guess that's it for clothing. In terms of other materials you should be bringing, I brought a folder and a notebook. I took some notes. I had somewhere to keep all the materials they gave me. Other than that, just bring yourself, bring an ID, bring money if you want to get lunch, but other than that, it's pretty easy. So I think that's it for everything required for traditions. Sum up the video. I know it's short. There's not really a ton I can tell you about traditions. You kind of have to experience it for yourself. Basically, you know, key highlights, I guess, of the video. Dress professionally but comfortable, nothing too hot. You learn all the Disney values, and they teach you about being a good cast member, and it's really exciting. It's like the best thing. You get your blue IDs there, so you can get into the park for free, which is woo, very exciting. So I know a lot of people went directly from Traditions to Magic Kingdom, myself included. I also went, and it was awesome. So just have fun. I know it's long, but it's really worth it, and you're gonna love it. So have fun at Traditions. If you want to hear anything else about Traditions, comment below, and I'll happily answer your questions. And hopefully this video helps you a little bit. All right, see you guys next time.